theme. I come from the part of town I talked about, but chalk your outline if you glean. I can't go outside today, that shine and fade, and that go along with my peace. All these energies and entities and people that just want shit from me. I can't make this up, the luxuries of being broke as fuck and escaping. Not to sound ungrateful about the blessings, but my best days are all in my past. I've been working like a slave and proud to say, now look, but I am like bad. And then in the Zedlock, when I got a wristwatch, cop another wristband. Anytime I risk my life, clocking out the TikTok, watch it all on TikTok. I'm willing to bet it all, I'm willing to risk my life. And then in the Zedlock, when I got a wristwatch, cop another wristband. Anytime I risk my life, clocking out the TikTok, watch it all on TikTok. I'm willing to bet it all, I'm willing to risk my life. Yeah. I was in Bronx, New York when I decided this the type of life that I live. I made sacrifices, what the fuck you writing for? You know you do not give. I got right back on my feet, I fell face first the first time, I'll admit I did. Took a couple years for me to feel like I did not fall upon all deaf ears. Niggas wanna wait, but I call that fear. At least I got a place for if all else fails. Nigga, I went on a date, told her call that live. I told her lose my line, then don't call back here. Yeah, I'm about to lose my mind, I got all that care. Hey, listen to me rhyming, can't hold back tears. Gamble on a life, but it won't be fair. Trade it off for some sand and a beach chair. And then in the Zedlock, when I got a wristwatch, cop another wristband. Anytime I risk my life, clocking out the TikTok, watch it all on TikTok. I'm willing to bet it all, I'm willing to risk my life. And then in the Zedlock, when I got a wristwatch, cop another wristband. Anytime I risk my life, clocking out the TikTok, watch it all on TikTok. I'm willing to bet it all, I'm willing to risk my life.
Wow, Mr. Gems did the thing. Now that's impressive. I just recorded my latest Mr. Gems shout out because I just recorded the end of my Denji video. That's incredible. Now that's not to say I just recorded it as in I recorded it about 10 minutes ago, but I recorded like 2 days ago. You understand what I mean. But you know, some things just happen. My goodness. Anyway, let's get this off the goddamn motherfucking screen, huh? Hold on, I'm trying to press play. The chat's not working on my phone. We don't have much of a plan this evening. I haven't streamed in like a week, I think. Maybe 6 days. How much of this... Wait, let's hold on. We can figure this out. Oh my god. There is actually a few things to talk about. The, December 11th... Now that's crazy. Denji video, by my calculations, will be 45 minutes long. This is a lie. It's about 38 minutes long, actually. Though also, I don't know yet. This is all to be determined. I gotta put like midday today, so I haven't done shit, and it's annoying, because I was supposed to work on it, but I haven't even looked through it yet. As of now, I do have an ending and everything. It is 38 minutes long, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna want to add and chop things up a little bit. Me and Alita already did our Sherlock discussion, which is famously a low-viewed discussion, and for no reason at all.
Well, hello everyone.
Well, hello everybody, he says. It got 400 views, and it has no comments. Now, I don't know. Now, Alita already didn't collab with me on this. I don't know what his problem is, frankly. But I can't check the analytics or anything. My guess is that it's like the watch time is like 2 minutes. Because 400 views with no comments and only 5 likes is crazy, because I'm pretty sure 3 of these likes are my accounts, and I'm sure Alita already has 2 accounts that he's liked it on, so... none of our core people have seen Sherlock, I think, except for maybe Minty, and Minty doesn't watch our shit, so... that's interesting. In the, Shoden's most tragic love story ever, 36 minutes on Reason Denji, now that's crazy. There are so many Chainsaw Man videos. We've got to add to the noise. And do a good one. Greatest NRL performances through injury. I thought it was going to be the worst NRL injuries, and I was like, oh, that's funny. Because this is Darren Lockyer breaking his jaw, that's Sam Thaiday breaking his eye socket, that's Cooper Crong with his fucking shoulder hanging off, playing the whole grand final. But I thought this was Jarrell Yaoyi, who split his leg in like 3 parts, and it was crazy. I'll check the watch time. I didn't like videos unless I really like them. Now, that's integrity right there from Alita Re. Now, as we know, likes matter the most, so everybody's got to like this stream. Oh, wait, you can't do that on twitch.tv. Maybe one day. Oh my god, this is Moriarty. Andrew Scott looks back on his Sherlock audition. This is going to be crazy. I can't wait to watch this. Anyway, this got a lot of views. What I was trying to say is in the death of Sherlock, the great Naruto has risen. I have watched 10 episodes of Naruto and I haven't watched any in like 2 days. I think it would have been Sunday. I watched like 8 Naruto episodes, which is crazy because I thought it was going to be a slog because I've seen the beginning of Naruto so much. Obviously, I'm not going to comment on any of my thoughts on such things. But I also have like 10 pages of notes. Alita, look away from the screen. I'm not going to narrate any of this. Let's just flex this real quick. Where the fuck is it? Naruto notes. How many pages is it? 15. It's 16 pages. There's no way that's true, right? That's just not true. Why are we lying right now? Oh, 1 of 7. It must have had the word lags a little bit. It looks like everything's lagging. So 15 pages is this, which is crazy because this is like notes on 40 episodes. But I specifically tried to reduce the plot recap notes because on the Kanto version of this document, season 1 of the Pokemon anime, I was just recapping the whole plot and every time. And then when I went back to look at them, when I was drafting my episode ranking video, I was just like, none of this is helpful. So I only comment on the important things. But it's only 7 pages here of Naruto notes. So, but we're more than halfway through. So what can I say? Oh, I also broke down. Like, I did a big planning thing where I got up the, hold on, how bad is the lag? Is it really bad? Me and Bacon's final Mushoku Tensei discussion was 18 minutes and 15 seconds. Oh, for watch time, I think. I was going to say, that's crazy if that's the actual length of the video. Hold on, I'll recap Alita's great message in a second. What was I about to say? Oh, I broke down, I got the Naruto and Naruto Shippuden filler lists up. I wrote out basically what every part is going to entail, like this moment to this moment and roughly what episodes they are. There is a few question marks because filler lists, I don't trust them. You know who had the best filler lists for Naruto was the normies, because their editor, who's basically what happens in Naruto, especially the back half of original Naruto is like 80 episodes of filler in a row because they were just buying time for the manga to get ahead, basically. But in like certain episodes, basically there's one chapter from the manga that's sort of a recap that transitions into the time skip. Not a spoiler, right? Ali already knows there's a time skip. And there's little moments of like the last thing that characters do, which is basically you're supposed to think, oh, through the time skip, they're going to work on this. So when we meet them again after the time skip, they're very proficient in this thing. And like certain characters' moments where they're being introduced to the thing they're basically going to train for 2 years is in like a random filler episode at the end. So the Normies editor edited all those things together. So there was like a 5-minute thing they could react to at the end of then the last original Naruto episode. And like, so they saw it all. So I don't know if I can get my hands on that and I can show Lidori that. But yeah, so that'll be a little bit difficult. But basically, I did break it down, and basically there was 18 parts is what I broke it down to, all ranging from I think this first one is probably the shortest one, with it being 19 episodes. Actually, there might be one of 18 episodes in the middle somewhere. But it's usually like 20 to 30 episode chunks. That'll give us enough to talk about. I don't see the discussions being too long either. Probably like, by that I mean like 2 hours each, but obviously this could all go crazy. I don't think if Alita doesn't like it, he doesn't have to watch it. So it could also be like 2 episodes long. I don't know. Though if we make it to 2 episodes, I'm pretty sure Alita will be in by that point. Anyway, that's enough Naruto stuff. What did Alita say? He's still Miller the Killer color in chat, so it's pissing me off, but the real Miller the Killer is here. 3 minutes and 10 seconds engagement. So I'm pretty sure that's what I predicted, like 3 minutes. Chainsaw Man and Reese was 8 minutes and 14 seconds. Me and Jackie Bacon was 18 minutes. How many parts? 18. What a valid piece of art anime adaptations are? True, but Naruto's cool, so we're doing the anime. Why are you both doing Naruto and One Piece at the same time, Lamau? Well, Alita is, of course, not doing One Piece, so factually incorrect statement. And also, because Naruto is freaking sick. And rewatches and first time throughs are different things, alright? Now, this is also, we got a lot of comments on our Chainsaw Man one. Now, most of them are just Creedon, like, smirking out, because Creedon likes to do that. There was like one that clearly seemed like a virgin commenter who had somehow like gotten in here. This guy, Pop Goes My Ball, said, huh? Someone, and this is minty because I refer to this at the very beginning of the video, calling the current chapters shitty fight chapters where nothing happens. Each chapter of the fight, something important has happened. Besides whether or not it's been eventful, it's been very good action. Wow, what a nice comment. And look, Creedon says, keep spitting. Now, they've adapted the shitty Reddit thread thing here. But the best thing about the shitty Reddit thing is you can click here and this minimizes. So it pisses me off that YouTube hasn't stolen the best part of this fucking Reddit shit. So that's annoying. But it's also just Creedon going crazy. Ghost Tab has some great moray eel lore and about how it's like representative of Denji doing a thing. And we did get a random commenter saying that obviously it's a great reference to Fujimoto eating his pet fish, which is hilarious. Everything that happens in Chainsaw Man is like the two things people know about Fujimoto. That he really likes movies and that he ate his pet fish and that he levitated that one time on video. Now that one was crazy. What is this? Guess the anime trash taste edition? That's pretty epic, bro. I want to guess some anime OPs. But anyway, that was funny. Oh, we're looking at the great Moriarty doing his...
for Sherlock. I remember it extremely well.
There's no footage. This is lame.
I was very anxious that they wouldn't think that I was just a little Irish innocent boy. So I was, hello. And that would be the...
Oh, so in his audition, he was terribly overacted, and they thought that was good, and they put in the whole show and ruined the show. That's good to know. He was really good in Fleabag. It is funny that I don't like him at all in Sherlock. It's not his fault, is what we're saying. So, 13th, so I did finish this Mafia War documentary, this new one, since the last stream. And I also, like, 10 minutes before this, finished the Diddy documentary. I don't know if anybody's seen it. It is, like... I think it would be really interesting to talk about with a chat that had seen it, but without, it's kind of crazy. All I can say is Aliri had said about Blonde, how it's like, man, women really had it bad back in the day. And I'm like, this is like, the 2010s was exactly the same. That's pretty cool. Women sure do be treated bad in this world. All men are evil. It's just a bit of a a corroboration of that comment. It really did feel like Blonde towards the end, where it's like, so he is in jail, but he's only in jail for like 4 years on like a prostitution charge. And he's not in jail at all for like the sex trafficking, rape, domestic abuse, and all that stuff. Apparently domestic abuse wasn't in the lawsuit, even though there's the very famous video of him meeting up that girl in the hallway. So he basically won, is like kind of the point at the end of the documentary. And they even... This documentary is kind of crazy. Everybody's saying it's crazy, and everybody wants to talk about 50 Cent a bunch, because he executive produced this. But by the end, you're like questioning the whole justice system. This is funny. This relates to like the LM reaction madman videos I've been watching about because in that they will always like shit talk the Justice Department about how it's like corrupt. And so what are you going to do or something? And I'm like always like, that's very silly. You know, the justice system is very good. But then like at the end of this, they interview jurors that clearly, now obviously my entire understanding of this is basically based on this documentary, which is a very emotionally charged piece that is not at all a good place to gather information and such and such. But like there's this old Asian dude they interview who was a juror, and he's like, why would she stay with him for all that time if he was abusing her the whole time? And it's like, well, that's pretty retarded. But he just kept saying that over and over to be like, that's why we found him not guilty on all those charges. And it's like, ugh. Who thought getting a jury of like random retards to decide something is like a good idea? Now, obviously, like having one judge decide it and having all that power is probably bad too, right? What if the judge is corrupt or whatever? It's like, man, how will justice ever be served? Do we believe in justice? Are we going to look at this worst albums list? I skimmed through it and I didn't recognize any of the thumbnails here. So I don't know if I want to watch this video. But it would have been funny if I did. Who's this? Tell me, Anthony.
Are believable in any way.
Oh, it's the new Will Smith algorithm. Okay. Very funny. Will Smith bad. Will Smith bad. What's chat saying? No way, 18 parts. That's insane. The anime is 700 and something episodes. Now, of that, we'll only be watching like 350 of them, I believe. Let's look it up. How many Naruto episodes, both series, are canon? Come on, AI overview. I feel like this is wrong. I feel like it's not actually that many. Yes, that's true. It is like nearly exactly 135 from the original. And then 300 from Shippuden, which would make that number. That actually does sound right. Though there's some dispute. Like there's light novel editions that were created after the manga had finished, but before the anime had finished. So there is a whole like Kakashi arc that's like based off a light novel, which I remember watching and thinking was cool. But do we have to make Alina rewatch that? Those are things that will be problems in about a year time, so we don't have to think about that too much. But it's a long fucking thing. That it is true though, because if you do One Piece by arc, but you do East Blue as one arc, hold on, let me think. I don't need to look this up. I can figure it out. So you would do East Blue as one, Baroque Works as one, everything surrounding Sky Pier is one, everything surrounding Enies Lobby and Water 7 is one. We're only at 4. Then you would do Thriller Bark as one. Then you would do Marineford and everything surrounding that as one. Then you would do what? Oh my god, how far do you go with this? Because you probably can't say that everything that happens next is Dressrosa, but that's probably the next best part. So you'd probably have to do pre-Dressrosa, Dressrosa, then Dressrosa. So now we're up to 9. Then you'd probably do Whole Cake Zoe as one, you would do Wano as one, and you'd probably do Post Wano as one. That is true. We're only up to 12 by my count. So that is a little crazy, but we're doing it in smaller pieces, I guess. Fuck you. Naruto arcs are not that long, except for the last one, which is way longer than any One Piece arc, I'm pretty sure. One Piece's war arc sucks. Naruto's is way cooler. Anyway, why are you both doing? We already read that one. Naruto and One Piece. What is this hack anime reaction channel? No, that would be Elitery. I did watch the second Fujimoto episode yesterday, the Sasuke Bullet one. Sasaki Bullet one. I only have 2 more to watch before I can watch a great reaction video by Elitery. Everyone say a Stephen Moffat Doctor Who episode that me and Kyle should watch. You know, if Elitery's a good boy and he agrees to do something I want, maybe one time I'll watch a Doctor Who episode or something. But so you gotta ask Ciclet first, because he wants me to watch the Devilman one, where it's the turtle with the thing on its back. I have no interest in Doctor Who. I am not British. True! Mr. Gems is truing right now. Just watch all of Christopher Eccleston. How Goes Syrup Village. 0 chapters. I have like a list of things I want to do before the end of the year, and Syrup Village is not has nothing to do with it, so it's probably not going to happen until the end of the year. But then, 9 days into the year, I'll be free of my work responsibilities, so we'll have all day to do everything. Except today, I had all day to do everything, and I feel like I did nothing. Oh, I played shitty... Let me tell you something about Crash Bandicoot 4. Get it up, because this game fucking sucks. No, I'll probably end up giving it 4 stars or something. But it's one of those Monster Expedition 4 stars where anybody that says they like it should die. I don't know, it's probably fine. Wampa Lewis, I watch this guy every day. He plays Crash games. This fucking game is so fucking slow. Look at how slow he's jumping. Oh yeah, we're really moving right now, brother. And it's pissing me off. And every time you die, you have to do a fucking repeat shit, and it takes forever. Oh my god, this is the best Crash of the Titans. True. This was a cool detail. You can spin the TV in the first episode, and it changes the little thingy from the first 3 games. And oh my god, you have to play as Cortex sometimes, and he's the fucking worst the worst character you've ever controlled in anything. He pisses me off. So I don't like this game too much. But I was playing that. I was playing Ball X Pit. Let me tell you something, I'm great at Ball X Pit now. Also, I think I probably want to try and play Dispatch before the end of the year. So that's all stuff. I'm going to try and finish both of those fucking Pokemon games before the end of the year, because I was like halfway or more than halfway through both, but I have no motivation to do that. I wanted to watch the Diddy thing before the end of the year. I finished that. What's the other thing? The Fujimoto thing and the Romanoffs, I think. The Romanoffs. Oh, that show's boring. That's why Syrup Village is not happening. And also the Great Naruto. Fuck One Piece. One Piece fucking sucks. And we'll probably save Hunter x Hunter starting that for the beginning of next year too. Wait, where's XL? Because I remembered and I forgot until this very moment the anime that I want to add. I want to worry. Space Runaway Idion is obviously like the number one we have to watch. That's like a cool thing. Run Away Idion. It has like End of Ava as the last episode of something or something. There's other ones around there. Like we need the great 70s anime that are like crazy and stuff. Wait, is this even the right one? Yeah, it is. It is. It's this one. I don't remember it looking like this though. It's also 1980, so I look like a fucking idiot right now calling it a late 70s show. Or am I thinking of a different one? There's like the one mecha show that Anno's always like, that was crazy, brother. And I've seen like footage of it and it looks really cool. There's also that Captain Hancock thingy. Where's Heath? We need Heath. He needs to tell me. There was a Mushoku Tensei post on r/anime today with all your expected responses. I nearly said link it, but I think Alidori would freak out because he probably doesn't want me to read that. These are mostly 100 plus chapter chunks, which would make the discussions rush, to be honest. True. So therefore, 18 parts for Naruto was good. I'm glad you conceded, Miller. Remember how I said you'd never finish One Piece if you take a break after every single arc? Well, I'm busy. Got your Christmas shopping done, Kyle? I do not buy a single fucking thing for Christmas. What are you... It is funny because my brother does like doing it, so him and my dad will go out and buy a shitty present for my mum. I hate gift giving. This has been established many times. We haven't talked about it in like 2 years, but it's highly immoral. So I will not be buying gifts for anybody ever, and I don't care what they say. And also because I still live at home, there's no expectation of me to buy things for other people. Also, in my family, there's a great rule where if you're over 18, you ain't getting anything. Motherfucker, kill yourself. So none of the adults buy each other presents, thank God. And we have like 3 kids under 18, all right? Everybody's old. And us young kids aren't having kids yet, so... Actually, there is a few little babies. There's like 2, and they're from the same couple. So, and I'm not buying no baby gifts, and I don't think anybody really is. You don't buy gifts for people anymore. Kids don't play with toys? What are you, fucking stupid? So I don't be Christmas shopping. I hate Christmas! That was me spitting. You can read it. It's pretty much only conversations up to season 2. I mean, maybe, if you link it. Now, so nobody's seen the P. Diddy documentary? Because that was really cool, and I wanted to talk about it, but, if nobody's seen it, that's just okay, I suppose. It's fine, just nothing going on, It's crazy. I saw this video, and this video came out like 2 days ago. Oh, we can watch those Force Awakens videos. Which one's the best one, Miller? Tell me. I don't think this video has any overlap with my video. I scrolled through it very briefly because I do get worried. It's a girl talking about how Denji was abused the whole manga, I think. So very different vibe to what my video is. I'm saying this like you've already seen my video, but you haven't. But it does have a very similar titling. It's a similar sized channel, and it already got 22k views. So I'm kind of happy about that. It shows that my video has potential here. Stop doing that. Does The Force Awakens hold up like at all? Obviously, why would you think it wouldn't? It's the best movie. I don't know who this guy is. I feel like I see his name all the time and he has like 2 million subscribers, but I've never watched one of these shitty videos. Hey, I'm trying to unmute
anymore, since giving myself a rigid deadline kind of stresses me out. But I wanted to make an exception in this case because this feels like an incredibly momentous and fascinating event. Star Wars The Force Awakens was arguably the most anticipated film of the 21st.
Do you think if we got all these... So basically a bunch of people have made a 10 years later, I'm watching The Force Awakens, what does it look like video. Do you think if we played them all at once, everybody would have the same opening 2 minutes? I'm almost certain it would be the case. Can you believe it's been 10 years? This one actually does feel like it's been 10 years ago, but in my head it doesn't feel like 2015. Because there are things that happened in 2015 that don't feel like 10 years ago. But Force Awakens is definitely one of them. So that's crazy, on God. You're a very thoughtful person, Kyle. What was I thoughtful about? Oh, Christmas gifts. I'm not thinking about these people. I don't care enough about them to get them gifts. What would you buy right now if you had $500 to spend? What a good question. What do I want? An apartment to stream in. That would be nice. Oh, I think I would buy a PS3 and a bunch of PS3 games because I want to play the great Batman games, not disgustingly rearranged, like in that great White Light video I watched about remasters. And there was a bunch of other games, so I got to go buy those Batman games on there. I got to buy the Mass Effect games untainted on there, so I'd like to do that. Actually, I would probably buy all those One Piece volumes, but I still need a place to store them, so maybe I wouldn't. So basically, I would spend it all on physical media, is the only thing I want. So, is there anything else? $500 ain't that much, you know. I would invest it all in great stocks. Oh my god, my military company went up, but then it went back down. Look at this. I made like $150 in like one morning, and I was like, this is great. Now, not one day. So see this? Hold on. 6 months. Wait, no, go 5 years. So they're up big. And then they fell very bad. So I bought down here because it's going to get big, all right? And then we zoom it. Nope. And then it did a big jump. That was the other day. Tuesday the 16th. Oh, yeah, $150. But then it jumped back down. But it is still higher. So I have still made like $70. But, you know, that's how the stock market be going. So I put $500 in Drone Shield LTT. Whatever. And I looked on the news tab because I don't know anything about any of this. And they got a military contract or something from the government for $50 million or something. And that's why we shot back up. You know, sometimes it's a hard life out here. Hey, I'm looking here. So that's what I would do with $500. What a great question from Elite-Ori. I think you can get all those games untainted on Steam. I'm not playing a AAA game on a fucking telephone. Jesus Christ. What games you play on PC are like little indie games. Like that one game I played where you do the investigating on the computer. Her Story. What a video game. That was a great game. I should have played that lady. She made a bunch of other games that I'll play in the new year or something. Now that's a game you play on your PC. The Return of Obra Dinn, that's a game you play on your PC. Papers, Please, I'll play that someday. That's a game you play on PC. You play a action game on your console. What are we talking about here? Don't be ridiculous. Kyle loves to fund the military industrial complex. We gotta fight China. It's important. So I'm supporting a noble cause. Ooh. But wasn't a part of that White Light video that you can't buy those shitty Batman games on PC like that anymore? It is crazy because if you go on I was looking because I had the PS5 today. Every time I look on the store before I do anything to see if games have gone on like sale or whatever. That's how I got Hades for like $8. And I was looking at the thing, it was like Resident Evil Collection. Now, obviously, I would never play any of these games on PS4 because they ported a bunch of PS1 games on there. I'm going to play it on an actual PS1. What am I, a fucking joker here? A fucking loser? And it is funny because it is true where it's like you can buy Resident Evil 2 and 3 PS1 versions, but you can't buy Resident Evil 1 PS1 version on PS5. You can buy the GameCube remake, but you can't buy, and it's so weird that that's not one of them. It's some of that erasure, you know, that White Light was warning us about. And we've got to fight back against this modernity. And these modern video gamers, everything's gone to shit. Papers, Please actually kind of sucks. Mr. Gems has an opinion, my goodness. Cool idea, not very interesting after maybe an hour. Isn't the game like 2 hours long? You only got to suffer through an hour of boredom? I'll figure it out. Oh my god, all the Tomb Raider games are so cheap on Steam. Well, first of all, I already own 2 Tomb Raider games on PS1, so there's only like 2 I don't own on PS1. So that's not even a problem. But I do got to play those again, because the only cool thing about the Game Awards, I think the Game Awards happened since we last streamed, was they announced the pretty-looking reimagining of Tomb Raider 1. And I was like, oh my god, I know that part. Oh my god, I know that part. That was epic. Tomb Raider, it was like Legacy of Atlantis, because you go to Atlantis in that game, and you fight a crazy alien lady. She's pretty cool, but you fuck her up real quick. Because you can tell... Because, first of all, the levels are crazy that it looks this big. That's not how it looked in my... Like, this is just in a little cave in the actual game. And it's all boxes and stuff. And she's doing... You can tell because of the body movements that it's, like, weird. Because she's going to do the thing soon. First of all, the dive, which is really cool. I know this is like my favorite level in the game. No, my favorite level is the water level, which everybody hates, where you have to fight the alligators. Which I don't remember seeing in the trailer. But you can jump off at the beginning of the game in a cutscene. She jumps into the waterfall at the bottom. But then this is also the level where you fight the dinosaur for the first time. And it's crazy because that's the first time you realize that like mystical shit is happening in the game. Amazon Game Studio presents.
But the events are
Oh
still
no,
etched
is
in
the
my
VOD gonna work? Is that why we're lagging a little bit?
memory.
We'll see. True. I remember those. You gotta dodge those.
Lost worlds. Frozen in time.
Hold on,
Only
she's
the
gonna do the thing where she like, oh, she's gonna do it now. She's gonna grab the edge.
Waiting
No,
behind every door.
you gotta kick the gears off. I remember that.
Across
It's not that part,
every
but you do have to do that. She's gonna do this, and she's gonna like, oh, this is it. She's gonna flip over like head. Pretty fucking cool. Pretty fucking cool. And then she sees the dino footprints.
fire.
And the boulder that runs down way before Crash did it. Actually, I think it's the same year Crash did it.
More. I need to go further
Now that I think about it, most of this is from like 2
to
levels.
uncover the secrets of Atlantis.
And it's all from like the first 3 levels, I think. Because they're the only levels in this cave and in like the snow. Also, the dinosaur has feathers. We didn't know dinosaurs had feathers back in 1996.
Some legends are destined to be retold.
True. We love remakes nowadays. The old ones and new ones, they're like 90% off, less than $5. That happens on PlayStation all the time too. I do. Maybe that'll be our next series after I finish shitty Crash Bandicoot and its shitty fucking new game. We'll do Tomb Raider in order. That first Tomb Raider game is so fun. I only played like the first 2 levels of the second one. It was crazy. Oh, I think played like 3 levels. It was crazy that the first level of like Tomb Raider 2 is like as hard as like one of the second last levels of like Tomb Raider 1. And it's like basically banking on the fact that you understand everything from the first game. It's just like, that's like completely unintuitive to like most game designs nowadays, where it's like you have to hope that people are like playing this game without having played the other one, so that you like make it easy at the beginning. But no, you do like the best hits from the first game, and you have to do it at the very end of like the first level. When you're on the Great Wall of China, and you've got to like slide down and jump over and dodge the arrows, and there's tigers and shit like that. Crazy. The Game Awards were so terrible, they were very boring. The way Jeff gave the Half-Life speech and then made it into a shitty Mega Man game, legendary moment. No, that was epic. The worst thing was the shooter game after that, but isn't there a new one coming out? Who cares about the remake? Yeah, there's a new one. I don't care about the new one. I can't play that one until I finish every other one. But it is crazy that like clearly the pendulum has swung back because her tits are big again. And I don't know what to do with all that. It is funny that games are always like, because games take so long to make, they're like 5 years behind. So like, that's like a slight conservative shift back. But I feel like by the time that game comes out, it'll like probably switch back again. Because I feel like games are like that where like Anita Sarkeesian complained about a bunch of stuff in like 2012. And then by like 2017, every Sony game had a lady lead. But it's like by then they're already not getting like praise for that. It's like completely a talking point that's like gone by. And they only got shit for it from like anti-woke people. Anyway, you can never do anything to please people. People be evil. That's what I learned from the P. Diddy documentary that no one wants to talk about. It's okay. When Uma Musume won Best Mobile Game of the Year, I was like, yeah. True, that's like the horse game or something. I didn't know that game actually was based on an anime. I thought it was just some weeb shit. But it's like an actual weeb shit. I don't watch videos. Videos are boring. What else are we going to do? Should we do a crossword? Should we guess an anime opening? What other topics of discussion are there? All the best performance winners 2014 to 2024. True. Are anybody else truing right now? Did we see that the Divinity Baldur's Gate people said that they used AI in their process and everybody was very mad on Twitter today? That was pretty cool. First time playing Tomb Raider 1. Oh my god, how exciting. We'll have to watch that after stream. 45 views. Oh yeah, people shot up Bondi Beach. Pretty epic. The Reeves movie clip of pool scene official. Is Denji naked? You're not allowed to show that on YouTube. Oh, it's getting hot in here. Shot. I didn't know Space Runaway Ideon had an ugly mech design. This is killing my vibe here. We love guessing the anime opening. Will it be the same 5 they use on this website? Wow, I wonder what that one was. Oh, you know, you gotta put the accent on the E because I'm fucking stupid over here. Way to choose the worst one, too, by the way. I don't know what that is. 2014 winter. You know what I was thinking about the other day? I was thinking about High School of the Dead and what that would be like to rewatch. Action mission. Super. 2014. Is it Tokyo Ghoul or something? Well, no, right? We know the Tokyo Ghoul one. Hamarada, the anime. I don't know what this is, and I'm a man of my word, so we got one wrong. We must leave. Should I start Naruto this year? Absolutely, you should be keeping up. I guess it's hard to tell you when to stop because of the, like, what the fuck do you call it? They're different in adaptation speeds and shit. It's like a multimedia franchise. I think the Japanese version of the game came out the same time as the anime. Elite RE's got a link. Well, Ideo from One Piece has big shoulders because of the Ideon robot has big shoulders. Well, I don't know who Ideo from One Piece is. We'll look it up in a second. Oh my god, it's the Sherlock clip. Sherlock doesn't go to bed, the bed goes to him. Very funny, very funny. Now hold on. Ideo One Piece. I ain't never seen this guy in my life. Oh, so he's from the Roxy guy, right? True, this is going to be epic. 13 years ago, only 45k, that's not good. He's going to fall, and the bed is going to fall, and then something's going to happen. Look at this. Now that's pretty cool. And that's my media checklist shot.
It's okay. Flip the bed.
Oh my god, it was a practical effect. This is crazy, on God. There's no way that was a practical effect. That's the craziest thing I ever saw in my life. I swear there's another one I'm forgetting too. Oh yeah, look at these character designs. We love this show. How many? It's like 39 episodes. Oh, I just know fucking everything. Now we're gonna find... we're gonna find... Spring 1980 and figure out what else. No, nothing else from this time period is has stood the test of time, huh? This isn't helping at all. Something Arthur. That's pretty cool. TV continuing. Rose of Versailles was happening during this time. Lupin the Third. Oh, is this it? No, this is... This and Captain Hancock or whatever the same thing, right? This is like the thing from the Shades AMV that looks like the most incredible thing you've ever seen. Hold on, let's find this. So it would be Caribou-kun, right? Did you notice a bunch of really weird YouTube videos came out recently? The White Light Lassus one that I haven't seen all of yet, so I'll watch more of that later and then report back. We could watch that on stream. That would be more fun. Oh yeah, AMVs. It knows what we want. It knows what Shapes is good at. This one is so good. Oh, Brigadoon. We got to put Brigadoon on. Brigadoon. I'm pretty sure I think it's Brigadoon. But this AMV, the greatest AMV of all time, I think that's the one we're looking for. Ashton Joe, Getting Losers, is something Blu-ray. Addressing the Karakano controversy. Some collab AMVs. Oh, this, the greatest AMV of all time, Heatbuster. This is like Dirty stocking? What is it? No, panty and stocking is a different thing. This is Dirty Pair, right? That's another anime. Let's add that to the list. Neon Genesis Evangelion trailer. This is not the end. What the fuck is this? 8 years ago. Oh my god, it's rebuild shit. Belladonna of Sadness. We gotta watch that too. Oh my god, we're using old Ava footage.
Well, now we know for sure.
Yikes. Dub?
The angels are back.
I think it's the old dub, right?
Father.
Yeah, definitely is.
So, Shinji Ikari, we meet at last.
God, I haven't heard these voices in so long.
You do know what he does, don't you?
This is man's ultimate fighting.
That's Ritsuko.
Unit 1.
That's a pretty cool shot, you know.
The synthetic life form known as Evangelion.
Synthetic?
Mankind's last hope.
This is all episode 1 shit.
What?
Director of Gunbuster, it said. I don't know what song this is. This is not the end by Fieldwork. I don't know this song. Wait, how many views does this have? 4,000. Arguably the greatest and most thematically dense of 3 90s sci-fi anime masterpieces. Oh, he's saying the other ones are Trigun and Bebop? I'm truing right now. Oh my god! Oscar Langley saw you in the robot? True. Truing. In sync. They were doing the Super Inazuma kick just now. That's end of Ava footage. Oh my god, it's Oscar in the coolest fight that ever happened. The swing. Naruto stole the swing. Naruto also stole the fucking sand castle thing. I wonder if that's in the manga. The end of Naruto really be like Ava, for real. And by the end, I mean like that, like 10-minute subconscious scene. Definitely captures the madness. True, I'm truing right now.
This is an AMV I've been wanting to...
Is this the... Oh yeah, this is
exciting
the
edit.
Joji
The way
one.
it depicts the lives of these characters...
This shit is so good.
When you're out.
And keeping in all the sound effects is so cool. I wish I could edit things. I think the mecha marries the lolly at the end, so we're gonna watch this show.
Hey, it's Shabes.
Now, is this the one?
I'm with Best Guy Ever about One Piece. The Light
Best guy ever! I love that guy. This is not the one. No, this is from Monogatari or something? We don't like Monogatari here. Wait, where is this one? So this is the Dirty Pair one. Dirty Pair's epic. Oh my god, this is like shitty death grips, I think. Oh my god, there's so many. We don't like shitty death grips here. This anime does look cool. I am going to write it down just so I don't forget. But there's also like an anime. I mean, a manga. Is Escaflowne already on here? Is it really not? Oh, I think it's because it's still on the this year one. Because I was pretending I was going to do it. We're just going to watch old anime in the new year. Just to make ourselves happy. Look at this. You think I'm not going to watch these two girls solve crimes? They're sexy. Belladonna of Sadness is another one we got to watch. It's already on my letterbox. Why am I putting this one? There was one about this fucking... Is it this one?
Hey,
No, this is the
Shabes.
Monogatari one.
This is an AMV I submitted to Anime Boston for their contest, but it didn't make it as a finalist. I waited to post this to let you know.
True,
I'll be
Shapes got
attending
bodied
Anime
by
Boston
the other
hosting
idiots.
Another panel.
There was
This-
one with this anime in it, and the opening shot was like the train going through space. And it was the coolest thing I ever saw. Was it on somebody else's channel? What's going on here? It was recent. We're going to find this fucking AMV if it kills me. Kamen Rider lecture. Pokemon used to be Japanese. Remember that video? This one.
Hey, it's Shapes. On this day in 1938...
Wait, what song is this? Why do I know this song? Oh, it's the fucking Lil Yachty song. See these ones. Galaxy Express. Oh, yes, this Yamato one. This is the anime I was talking about the whole time. But I feel like none of this is, like, has continuity to it, so... But this is going to be the greatest shot you've ever seen in anything, right?
Of anime and manga was born. Almost exactly
Shut up.
70 years ago, he published his first manga.
True, he died or
15
something.
years
That's why it's a
old.
tribute.
After 20 years
There's going to
of
be a shot. Oh my god, look, it's already the greatest anime you've ever seen. There's going to be a shot of a train running across space or
publishing,
something.
he directed his first anime, which turns 50 years old this year. His
Wow.
work is renowned all over the world. His name was Akira Matsumoto.
Remember
but
that,
he went
chat,
by
remember.
his pen name.
Yeah, that guy.
You
Now
might
there's going to be a
recognize
train.
his character designs from Interstellar 5555, the slender women with narrow eyes, the
I've seen that
heroic
shot
men
before.
with chiseled
I've seen that guy
jaws,
before.
or the bespectacled self-inserts
I've seen
with toothy
guys that look like that guy
grins.
before.
His style is unmistakable.
Look at that lady.
He's grounded yet also mythical human characters set against this cold, futuristic technology, cramped with buttons
Looks like
and
Gunbuster to
screens,
me.
as they travel the immense majesty of the
There's a train!
Matsumoto wrote a lot of manga in both boys' and girls' magazines, but he's most well known for 3. Space Cruiser Yamato, which he
That's the one.
co-created, Captain Harlock.
That's the one I was saying,
Galaxy
Captain
Express
Hancock I was
39.
calling it.
Despite
Train!
how relatively short each manga is, over the years they've had countless
pretty
sequels
cool.
and spin-offs, so it can be difficult to know where to start. But to me, the so-called Leijiverse isn't something you need a map to explore for yourself.
I
Osamu
swear there's
Tezuka had
this
a
is
star
a thing.
system where
This isn't
specific
really an
designs
AMV,
would
huh? This is just a
perform
video.
different characters.
I swear it
would
stops
show
being
up
a-
in multiple series play out differently. The next, it
Stops
confused
being a
them,
video
and
at some
subtle,
point.
evoking with smart Leijimatsu isn't
Oh my god,
called
the
a
music
legend
kicked in.
for nothing.
Oh, also, I was complaining about this before, about how there's no good version. I found the greatest anime piracy site of all time. I've forgotten what it's called because it's just opened in my thing. But I sent it to Elite RE. Do you think I could find it? Do you think I could bring it up on stream? I don't remember what the fuck it's called. But it's like better than any streaming service has ever been. Like, it has options in the settings where you expect them to be to change it from sub and dub, so you don't have to click on the dub page or the sub page. It's in, like, it's the best, like, 1080p Naruto footage I've ever seen. I'm pretty sure I looked on Reddit and they said it didn't exist, but somehow this guy has it. And it's on this fucking thing. It's, like, labeled where the opening and the thing is on the timeline. The timeline looks very good. The backs page looks very good. There's, like, no ads on it. I don't get any pop-up ads when I click on things. All the episodes are listed on the side. You can scroll through them. They all have the actual title too. It has subtitles for all the signs and shit, and that's a different thing you can click on besides just the normal subtitles. So I can watch the dub and also have it translate all the Japanese that's on the screen in the subtitles. This is the greatest website I've ever seen. Hi Anime. I don't think that's it. Let me just look at fucking Guts or whatever for a little while, and let me find it because I sent it to Elite RE. Because I said you should watch it on this site. Let me scroll up. Because shitty Crunchyroll only has the fucking sub. What am I, fucking retarded? Anyzone.to. Now it's entirely possible that this website just rips a whole nother website because there's like most of them look the same. And that maybe Miller knows the original one and it looks just like that one, but that's the website I was using. That shit was great. Old Mecha, yeah, I know one. Kill yourself, Mr. Gems, if you think Gurren Lagann is an old anime. Middle of the Killers linked the video. I'll click on that in a second. Why does Misato sound like a baby? Because we love to infantilize women. Didn't Naruto steal instrumentality? I mean, yeah, kinda. That's kinda like the thing they're fighting over. A little bit. In Evangelion, it's kind of a choice, though you understand that, like, it's like the bad choice. In Naruto, it's very overtly the bad choice. So it's different in that regard, but it is the same concept. But yeah. Did you ever see the Tenacious D Evangelion AMVs by that one guy? I don't think so. But no, it was not high anime. I kind of want to look that up to see what that looks like. Oh, I was clicking on a middle of the killer video. But it was this is the greatest website I've ever seen, so. Oh my god, we're not allowed to watch this video yet.
The likes of which hasn't been seen before or since in science fiction.
Should we start this video on my stream and then continue it on the Lead stream? There's no way we're gonna get through 150 minutes of this fucking thing. Oh, I should show everybody the This channel is fucking stupid. I hate this guy. No, that's not the guy. I feel like Miller's definitely sent this video before. The day Sherlock died. This is like the worst video I've ever seen. It was so bad. This guy, the closer look. This guy sucks.
You would be hard.
This is like the I talked to O'Leary about this video in the discussion. It's fun.
Pressed to find a season of television more divisive than Sherlock season 4. For some, the 3 episodes were greatly enjoyable, while for many others,
and I love the non-committal to an opinion.
They feel the show has fallen from grace, and there are many out there who would agree with the statement that BBC Sherlock is dead. In this video essay, I ask, why? Well, to answer that question, let's be a little scientific. In Season 2, Episode 2, the showrunners adapt the famous Hound of the Baskerville storyline.
This is the worst episode in the whole show, this fucking shitty dog episode, and all they do in this video is glaze it and say it's the greatest.
Great degree of creative liberty. However, many agree that this episode, the Hounds of Baskerville, is one of the show's best. In this episode,
Not
Sherlock is
me.
solving a decade-old mystery and trying to take down a murderer. On the other side of the argument is Episode 2 of Season 4, the Lying Detective. In this episode, Sherlock is trying
I literally loves this episode, but everybody hates it apparently, and I didn't really like it either.
Season 4, the Lying Detective. In this episode, Sherlock is trying to solve a mystery and take down a serial killer. On the surface, they seem like quite similar stories. However, the Baskervilles had a far warmer reception than the latter, and the reason is all to do with execution. Now, there are several reasons why the Baskervilles had a warmer reception than the Lying Detective. However, where a great number of people took issue with the Hounds of the Baskerville was one particular scene where John is locked up in a lab with drugs in his system, with a mutant dog for it to be later revealed that there was no dog, and Sherlock was in fact just using John as a lab rat. The reason many took issue with this scene is because we were not shown the thought process of Sherlock until after the event. It is irritating for the viewer, as the show is supposed to be a detective story, and if we do not fully and totally understand the detective's thoughts, it feels cheap.
True. Didn't we all sign up for this thing that this guy's just saying that we all liked something for?
Disengaging for the viewer. Now, that scene is irritating. However, it does not, like some critics have suggested, break the episode. Despite that writing blunder, that one episode, the Hounds of...
I love the... This retard just got Miller the Killer in real time. He had seen a criticism of an episode he liked. He then accepted the criticism, and instead of fighting it on the first point, which is always what you have to do when you're getting Miller the Killer, you can't fight about the thing that runs off the thing that he just said. You have to fight on the first thing, because if you accept the premise, you may as well fucking kill yourself. Now, this idiot didn't understand anything, so he just was like, yeah, it is bad that you weren't in Sherlock's head for that 5-minute period in this episode. But then he also like tries to pivot and say, it doesn't break the episode like some people think. Cuckery on fucking show here. Unbelievable. Anyway, did you like it? What are we asking? Sherlock? I told Alita that Sherlock will be fun to rewatch one day, but watching it was a pain. Wasn't the last series so bad everybody thought that there was a secret episode that was going to come out and make the whole series good? Alita did tell me that. Letterbox Sherlock, the Hounds of Baskerville, Sherlock, the Lying Detective. Oh my god, is the letterbox going to be reversed? Also, what the fuck are these doing on Letterbox? They don't belong on Letterbox, and I will not be adding them to my Letterbox. This is just the thing, yeah. Why does it have this fucking cool-looking poster? Ooh, 3.8, this one sucks. And then we're going to do this shitty one that Alita likes, it's also bad, from 2017. First of all, it's from 2016, right? Oh no, it's the beginning of 2017. It does have a higher review. Wow, Alita sure showed this guy. Let's see what Benedict Cumberbatch is in besides shitty Doctor Strange. He's in 1917. That's really cool. What is Doctor Strange doing in Thor Ragnarok? The Imitation Game. Atonement. Nobody's ever seen any of these movies. He's in 12 Years a Slave. He's British. Wait, he's in The Hobbit too? As Necromancer. As Smaug/Sauron? Huh? There ain't no way he's the voice of Smaug, right? God, I should rewatch the Hobbit movies one day. I wonder if they're any good. I'm very nostalgic about those movies. Wait, he's in Love Actually? Oh, he is. He's the really boring part of that movie, right? Is he? He's not even on the poster. Is that him? Or is that him? How high is he in the fucking pecking order here? I don't see him. Am I missing him? There he is. Hold on, I want to see this. Love Actually, very good movie. Hold on, I'm trying to load here. Love Actually, Martin Friedman. Am I going to remember this storyline? Oh, wait, I kind of do remember this now. It's like the dorky couple. Oh, and they get... Oh, because they meet because they're filming like a sex scene. I think. This is totally the... Because this movie functions where it's like 8 little romantic storylines. And they do somehow like cross over in tiny little ways at the end. So it's easy to forget one of them, you know? But anyway, that's crazy. I forgot he was in that. Wait, now I want to see all of them. There has to be a group, right? I want... Like, how much does... What is the score the last one has? I'm gonna get a bunch of fucking stupid shit. We gotta look at lists. Where are the lists? How do I search by lists? Oh, here. Lists. I don't want shitty films. I guess they'll all be in here anyway. What the fuck? A Study in Pink. That's the first one. Wait, are these all of them? They are all of them. Why do they have these dumb fucking posters? It's annoying me. The Final Problem. That's the last one. 3.8. The people, they love the last episode of Sherlock. This one was good. We like this one. Now, I don't remember the names of these fucking episodes. Empty Hearse. 2014. The Six Thatchers. Alita already hated that one, I think. The Blind Banker. Oh, this is the ninja one. This one's the good one with the sexy lady. What's the last one called? This is the one. This is... Oh, well, everybody must like this one. It's in first. And then The Great Game. No, this is the last episode of season 1. This one's boring. 4.2. Overrated. This one was bad. 3.6. Not even that bad. And now this is... Oh, this one's really bad. 3.7. Unbelievable. This one's really good. 4.2. We like this one. Who's this lady? Not Mrs. Hudson. She's fucking dead. Not Shitty Mycroft. Let's see what he was in, though. Not Moriarty. Molly, let's see what she's in. Where's the sexy lady? Did I skip over her? I feel like I've seen Lestrade and other things. What is the name of this girl? And why is she not at the top? Who the fuck is the Equerry? I just must be missing it. I just must be retarded right now. Somebody's going to tell me. Alita has 2 links. Oh, well, yes. Jesus Christ, individual episodes on Letterboxd, how they have no moderation, true. IMDb, I refuse to look at. He's Smaug, there's no proof. Smaug has like a deep voice. You haven't seen the funny motion cap Smaug videos? She's the last name. I probably definitely... She's the last name? Why is she in last? She's in Edge of Tomorrow? There's only one girl in Edge of Tomorrow. I should rewatch that movie. I used to think that movie was fucking sick. The Witch and the Nightmare of the Wolf? What the fuck does that mean? She ain't been in much, huh? Spooks? I don't think I'm allowed to say that word. The Special Relationship? Unlocking Sherlock? She ain't been in nothing. We didn't like this actress, huh? Maybe she's in... Oh, she's in Grey's Anatomy or something. Oh... True, he was in Fantastic Four. Shaun of the Dead. Mission Impossible. He's in a bunch of British things. We don't like the British. He was in a different show. Oh, no, that's the same. Oh, this is the one Alita does hate. That's great. 3.7. We love this one. Can you believe Sherlock had a Victorian fever dream?